Hello, everyone. This is Michael, and I'll be going over Marriott's social media marketing plan. So, a brief history. Marriott was founded by J.W. Marriott and his family members Alice S. Marriott and son Bill. He started out as a person working out of farm in Utah. His son Bill joined the company in 1956 and then since becoming the CEO. After Bill became CEO, the chain got split off into Marriott International and Host Marriott. Today it operates 10 different brands. Most notable includes the Ritz-Carlton in Half Moon Bay, and Renaissance Inn slash Hotel in Times Square, New York. Now let's go into the social media presence of Marriott. Marriott has a strength of good social media presence on all platforms. And this gives it an opportunity on Facebook to reach over 300,000 fans. In order for this to happen, they use company news and as a strategy to increase consumer engagement. And they also need to reach all audience types. More on this will be talked about in the target market section. So now let's go on to the social media presence of its hotels. Social media presence for its hotel division will aid people in finding a place to stay. And for strengths, this means a good news for local branches, and this gives them an opportunity for local branches to reach a maximum audience that they want. Unfortunately, the weakness is that the market for hotel rooms increases competitions, which means they will lose to other hotel chains and brands. More will be talked about later on too. Now let's go on to the social media presence for Marriott Rewards. Marriott Rewards gives a large marketing opportunity on all social media platforms. This is good at engaging Marriott Rewards cardholders. Other frequent stay programs can also, as a weakness, frequent stay programs can also win over brand loyal consumers of Marriott. And in turn, the threat of low engagement is pretty high due to the fact that many people are not on social media. Now let's move on to Marriott's competitors. Due to the size of the hospitality industry, there is bound to be competitors. And competition has been no stranger because it's been going on since 2009, right after the economic downturn. Some notable top competitors include Hyatt, Hilton, and Best Western. Here are some recent info that are found on the competition. Now, other hotel chains are trying to overtake Marriott in the social media marketing race. In 2012, Best Western held a 5-year lead in good social media marketing. Now let's go on to the goals of Marriott's social media marketing plan. The first thing is better point system for people who stay frequently. This means people will earn more points than they expect. And next is expedite the chances of getting rewards and incentives to improve brand loyalty and increase buzz. And third is reach a certain amount of customers. Facebook is a good tool for this. And fourth, put younger audiences first. Now, here are some strategies that need to be used. First thing is an emphasis on customer needs. This includes engagement, acknowledgement, and proper responses to their needs. Second is make sure consumers are 100% satisfied with their stay. Ever since Marriott has been founded, they pride themselves in making sure customer satisfaction is their number one priority. Third is training marketing employees to give their best. This means that they will be trained to work with customers in a proper manner and making sure everyone's accounted for. And fourth is let consumers be in the driver's seat. Give them the power to speak, give them the power to review or share experiences. Now let's move on to the target market of Marriott hotels and resorts. This is constantly changing. It varies by brand, demographics, and consumer data. First is the Marriott brand that you see in downtown areas of major U.S. cities. This brand is targeted toward tourists and business travelers for less than a week. Next is Courtyard Inn with a target market towards business travelers of all ages. This includes recently hired grads who are going on their first business trip, CEOs, and trade show representatives. Third is Ritz-Carlton. This targets older upper-class tourists or event-oriented people. Specific people would include people over age 50 who are looking for a fancy getaway, or people who are looking for a venue for their wedding, business meeting, or party. Fourth and last is Residence Inn. Residence Inn has a target market towards long-term tourists who stay for more than 2 weeks. And also general business travelers who are looking for a place to stay after getting out of an airport. And the target market of night workers who need a place to stay before going home after a night shift. Next, I'll present some ads that show how Residence Inn targets its audience.
Everything you need to stay balanced on long trips. Residence Inn. Everything you need to stretch out on long trips. Residence Inn. Everything you need to stay in control on long trips. Residence Inn.
The preceding commercials show that Marriott Residence Inn is the least marketed brand as of this year. The commercials were from before 2016. And from the commercials, you can tell that many categories of services are provided with each brand in order to meet the demands of the target market. Once a proper target market is chosen for each brand, it will increase brand awareness and buzz. And in turn, customers will bring positive feedback. The target market helps make this possible. So now let's move on to tools for social media. We will be making white papers in order for us to work on our social media marketing plan. For this, Microsoft Office and Excel will be used. This software is easy to use and is affordable. Google Docs can also be an option to making the white paper. This way, people of the marketing team will work with each other, and help prevent mistakes and misunderstandings. Excel can also be used to monitor consumer data and finances for the social media campaign. Now let's move on to sites. YouTube will be used for video sharing. Facebook will be used. This will be a good platform because there is a high usage rate for this site. As of 2016, there's over 1 billion users. Users to reach full nesters and families with children will be the ones targeted. Instagram will continue to be used in order to improve social media marketing. This will be used to market towards the student and family-oriented audience. Now, Twitter is our biggest platform, and we will use it to promote social media marketing to everyone. Now we'll talk about implementing the plan of social media marketing for Marriott. Implementing will not be easy and will take many years to achieve full results. We will use the tactic of targeting college students in order to raise the appeal for people under age 30. In order to make this possible, we'll post photos of travel sites or cities that can be used, or by simply asking questions. In order to implement the plan, good use of local specialties will be added to marketing. And as I said before in the previous part, so we will also make sure that local branches of Marriott hotels will also help with the implementing. And before we implement, here are some responsibilities. On Twitter, travel tips will be posted with the help of social media marketing. This way, it will drive traffic to the site. Brand ambassadors will help bring consumers by showing off social media sites and give content ideas. The social media marketing manager will be in charge of managing social networks and anyone in the online marketing team. And as I said before, we will look to local Marriott branches to market online. In order for us to monitor social media marketing, key performance indicators will be looked at. These will be looked at in measuring the activities that fuel a social media marketing campaign. Some notable KPIs include room type, rates, and stay rates. Stay rates are how long a customer wants to stay. And promotions are also a good KPI in monitoring social media. This will help with the evaluation of the social media marketing plan. As of right now, the current ROI is at 31%. This plan will be tuned to meet the demand of customers and employees. And in order for us to tune properly, we will draw yearly requirements in order to figure out the proper elements. For the total budget, it will be $100,923 a year. This is a good way to save money from the previous years. And we will include a content team, tracking software, and pay for the social media marketing team. Last but not least, here is a chart of the ROI. We are currently in the 5th quarter and we are at 31.19%. You have just finished watching the social media plan presentation for